What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in this restored 1968 Chevrolet K10 step-side pickup. This truck's got a lot of really cool options to it. So again, we have a 1968 Chevrolet K10 short wheelbase pickup. It is a factory K10 truck. It has a 350. It does have Holley Sniper EFI on top of it, and then it's backed by a 700 R4 overdrive transmission. It does have the CPP front disc brakes, and it also does have power steering. And as far as your suspension goes, it does have a 2-inch block in the rear, and also a 1-inch block in the front, so that's how it's raised up a little bit. And then it's sitting on a 33 by 12.5-inch tire. But the drivability, even with the lift and the really large tire, it drives really, really nice. Like right now, we're cruising at 60 miles an hour with no problem whatsoever. AC's on, blowing really nice and cold, and it's a real comfortable truck to drive. As far as the interior goes, you have a aftermarket set of like bucket seats with a center console here. The seats are very, very comfortable. You do have over the shoulder seat belts for the 2 seats, which is a really nice bonus. You do have aftermarket tilt, and then your gauge cluster looks brand new. It does have aftermarket, it does have a factory tack, but the gauges look like they've all been replaced at some point. You do also have a retro sound radio to hook your phone up to, and all your lights, all your gauges. Really the only thing I have listed as working is the flashers don't do anything, but your turn signals do work. Truck's showing about 4,240 or so miles. My guess is that's probably since they did all of the restoration work on the truck, but I'm just guessing at that point. I'm sure as you hear on the video, you do get a little bit of wind noise from both of the vent windows. And the truck does have a big aggressive mud tire on it, so you do get a little bit more road noise than you normally would. But the truck drives so nice that I didn't want to change the tires. Sometimes when you get into a mud tire like that, they tend to not be the best driving vehicles, but this truck drives so nice and straight, stops well, tracks down the road at 65 miles an hour. I said, you know what, I'm just going to leave these tires, and if someone else wants to change it to a BFG, they can. Just for the aspect of it is a little bit loud going down the road. Has a nice set of headers, dual exhaust, aftermarket mufflers. It also does have like a aftermarket front runner serpentine setup on it as well. So whoever built this truck did a really nice job. They put a lot of really nice components on it. The fuel injection and the AC are probably 2 of the best things done to this pickup. We'll get on it a little bit. .350 pulls hard, transmission shifts nice and positive. You've got plenty of power to do whatever you need to do. If you need to pass someone on the highway, you can. And again, you let up the steering wheel, it's a really nice and straight driving truck. And that's about 70 right there, and it's still comfortable at 70. And having the overdrive transmission is really nice. They've definitely had the cab and the bed off the frame at some point. As far as metalwork that I found, like almost all of these trucks, it's had the inner rockers done on both sides, but they did a nice job. The floors are all painted, the frame's all painted, all the suspension looks new. So everything on the bottom side is spot on. The exhaust also looks brand new. So the bottom side, there's really nothing to complain about. They did a nice job on it. The interior, the dash is all painted to match the outside. Same thing with the top of the door panels. And then the material on the door panel itself matches the seats, so it all looks really good. The carpet's really nice, has the correct mats in it. has the nice visor, so everything on the inside is really, really nice. Paint quality on the truck is very clean. Looks like it was done by a professional. Unfortunately, I don't have a receipt or know exactly when it was done, but the paint does show really nice. A couple little touch-ups on the front of the hood, and then on the lower portions of the truck, right behind the tires, like on the lower portions of the fenders, and also the rockers, just again with this style of tire, it just kind of picks up some road chips. But again, the quality of the paint is nice. You just have some little stone chips down low. All of your glass is really clean. It is manual windows, manual locks, but the windows roll up and down like they should. The vent windows look good, and they do pop open and close like they should, but you do get a little bit of wind noise from the vent windows, like almost all of these pickups. All your suspension, again, other than the little 2-inch block in the rear and the 1-inch spacer in the front, it's stock style K10 suspension, and this truck is a factory K10. But again, like I've said before on this test drive, it performs well. The truck drives straight. No weird rattles, no weird shakes, no weird shimmies. Again, with this big tire and going down this really bumpy road, it still drives really nice and straight, which is a huge bonus for this style of truck. Windshield looks really good with no issues. Back glass has a sliding back glass. 4x4 works like it should. It has your selector on the floor. If you hear that rattling, it's actually the seatbelt buckle that's rattling on the inside of the cab. Temperature looks good, speedo's working, tach's working, fuel gauge looks to be working, and then has great oil pressure as well. This is one of those trucks that just looks so cool. People are always giving you thumbs up and waving at you while you're going down the road when you're driving something like this. I love anything four-wheel drive. All this stuff always sells really, really quick. And this truck, just with all of the good stuff done to it, and being an older frame-off restored truck, it's probably one of those ones that'll sell within the first couple of days. Overall feel, just a really cool take K10. Got a lot of nice stuff done. I love the driveline. I love the Sniper EFI. The AC is a huge bonus. It's got all your creature comforts. You got, again, air. You got tilt. It's got the tach. I really don't think there's anything else that I would do to this truck other than maybe putting a little bit less aggressive tire on it, going with the BFG. But again, that's kind of a personal preference thing. Just a really good quality pickup. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another test drive video. If there's ever anything else that you want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel, or you can call or text me directly at 903-820-1019. Check us out at pcclassiccars.com. We are also on all of the social platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and the handle is going to be PC Classic Cars across all of those. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next test drive video.